Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will discuss about TCSEC, ITSEC, CC levels, and CC common criteria. We will do comparison of security evaluation standards. This session might be a longer session because we will discuss some key points related to this topic. This is a very important topic for the CISSP exam. We might repeat key uh, key key points um, again and again. So let's get started. So the above slide, comparison of security evaluation standard. It shows a helpful comparison of security evaluation standard across TCSEC, ITSEC, and CC, so common criteria. Let's clarify it. For instance, the column number one, TCSEC. TCSEC, the original US standard, we also call it our orange book categories D, C1, C2, B1, etc. So ITSEC is European adaptation of security levels uh, F-D plus E zeros ratings. So CC level, common criteria level EAL1 to EAL7, modern global standard. So we will discuss in a minute about this common criteria. Why we call it modern global standard. And the last column is CC description. So description of protection level at that EAL. So now if we talk about EAL level, so what does it mean? So EAL level means that minimal protection, low risk apps, no real security requirements. EAL2, basic security function, small apps that need some control, not critical. EAL3, controlled access protection, business systems handle sensitive data. EAL4, labeled security protection, standard enterprise grade apps like firewalls. EAL5, structured security protection, apps needing stronger protection, financial apps. EAL6, security domains, high security apps, critical systems. EAL7, verified security design, top level critical national security apps. So how they relate? TCSEC developed first US standard for classified system. ITCSEC European version, more flexible, more provides more flexibility. Common criteria, CC combines best of both and uses EAL to EAL7 for global certification. So higher EAL, more security testing and greater assurance. Organizations often aim for EAL for a balance of security and cost. EAL7 is rare, used for critical national security or military systems. So, common criteria is the modern standard. TCSEC, US origin book, Orange book, and ITCSEC, European, are historical legacy framework that influenced CC. So practically, if you are building a new product like a firewall, it could be any product, router, security appliance, common criteria CC is what's relevant. So that means TCSec and ITSECs are replaced with CC common criteria. They nowadays they are not used anymore. So CC common criteria is relevant today, and it is a global standard. So another important point is that as a company or as a product vendor, you can't do the CC evaluation yourself. You work with an accredited testing lab, a common criteria testing laboratory, also called a CCTL. These labs are certified uh, by national schemes like BCI in Germany, NIST in the USA region. So the certification body, for example, BCI, NIAP, different bodies validates and approves the evaluation report and issues the final certificate. So how it works practically. So as a company, as a vendor, when you build a new product, so you define your security target, a document you create stating what your product is supposed to do securely, like my firewall protect, protects networks. And then you submit to a CCTL. So CCTL is a certification body, and they review, test, and validates your product against the ST, against your security target and CC requirements, and then they assign it an EAL level, right? And as you can see in this image, we have CC levels EAL to EAL7. So ITSec, as I said, TCSec, they are not relevant anymore. So they are replaced with CC levels, right? So most probably in the CISSP exam, you may see questions about common criteria levels, but there is highly unlikely that you may see question regarding TCSec and ITCSec. So we have done comparison in this session, but we need to more focus on CC EL levels. So you, as a vendor, you define your security target and submit to a certification body. They review, test against your security target, and then they assign an EAL level. Certification body review. Once the lab finishes, the certification body checks the lab reports and issue an official certificate. Product Products get certified. Your product can advertise the EAL level achieved, like EAL4 plus certified firewall. Why does it matter? So many governments and regulated industries, for example, finance, healthcare, require CC certification for products they buy. Proves your product security feature have been tested independently. So helps you compete internationally. CC is, if I'm not mistaken, CC is recognized in 31st plus countries. So again, current standard is not TCSec or ITSec. TCSec and ITSec are historical. No new products are certified under them today. They influenced CC but have been replaced by CC in modern evaluations. Common criteria is the active recognized standard globally, right? So again, CC is a current global standard used today. You don't evaluate your own product, a certified lab does it, right? Certification is internationally recognized and helps prove product security. TCSEC, USA standard, and ITCSEC, European standard paved the way but no longer used for new certifications. Right. So that's um, that is about this common criteria levels. And now few more things regarding this common criteria levels for evaluation. So for instance, you can see in the below diagram EAL levels. uh, as EAL levels increase 1 to 7, the depth and testing and documentation also uh, increases, right? So when you as EAL level increase, the depth of testing and documentation also increases. So now let's go through one by one. EAL1, functionally tested, basic testing, minimal review, right? EAL2, structurally tested, some structural test and documentation. EAL3, methodically tested and checked, more systematic testing, some evidence of structured approach, right? Similarly, you can see EAL4, EAL5, EAL6, and EAL7. So you can see the key point against all those EL levels. So now the key takeaways, as you move up the EAL levels, the focus shift from just testing the functionality to verifying the design itself. So proving the security claims with formal methods like mathematical verification at EAL7. So that's why EAL4 is common in commercial products, balanced security plus cost, while EAL7 is typical use for high security environments. So this table, you are remembering about how testing and evaluation become more rigorous as you move from EAL to EAL7. So this is something which is important for the CISSP exam. So uh, you can learn all these EAL levels, right? And the key points against those methodology and EAL level. So as I said, you may see one question related to this topic in the CISSP exam. So that's it about common criteria or security evaluation standard. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any question, feedback, please share in the comment section.